Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time to get to the man cave.
Gotta come in blowing out the smoke. Relax Wednesdays, baby.
That's right. Relax Wednesdays.
Back at y'all. Y'all know how it go. And as y'all can see, I'm high in the motherfucker. Fresh off of work. Yeah. You know what I mean? How y'all been doing? I know y'all can't respond, but comment though. Comment though.
Can't say shit, but yeah. Type up in the comment
section. Let us know how y'all doing today on this fine Wednesday. It's nice outside. It ain't warmer. It's all right. You know,
to me, it's 60 degrees out there.
Yeah, it's approaching. See, you from Cleveland, bro. This shit is warm to you. And I'll be trying to tell you this shit is not warm. It's not normal.
I'm saying what it said on the temperature on my car. It's at 60 degrees outside.
No, it's not. No damn 6. I see you from up north, dog. So you believe that shit. You believe it.
No, I don't believe anything, but I wear this shit up there in 30-degree weather. That shit don't bother me.
You crazy, dog. You from there. You from that. Y'all got some of the worst winters ever, bro.
You know what it's doing up there right now? It's sleeting and it's 35.
I believe it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's the summertime to you. Like that's what I'm saying. You tripping, man. You got to listen to us, the natives, bro. This is not where. No, don't go outside like that. You're gonna be sick as hell.
I already go outside like this every day.
Like you is tripping.
I'm telling you, I do that shit up there. That shit don't bother me none. I'm a heater, man.
Yeah, but all my white boys was like that though, man. Flip flops, tank tops. They out there. They don't even care. Snow outside. They got shorts on. I swear, bro.
Flip flop. Nah, see, I don't be doing flip flops. I don't do none of that shit.
I tell you, bro. I've seen this. I've seen
slides maybe, but not flip.
Bro, my white boys was crazy, bro. They used to hoop. I had a white boy, man. He used to hoop. Before we get started on what we talking about, he used to hoop in flip flops, bro. The slides on but he was a hooper. He would go out there and hoop in his slides, bro. Hooping, though. I swear. Big ass white boy. That was my man's, bro. What was his name? Aiden. His last name. I don't remember his first name. It was so long ago, bro. It's like probably 20 years ago, man. He was young. I know his last name was Aiden. I just don't remember his first name, man. But he was a hooper. He played at Reading High School. Cincinnati, yeah. But do y'all know what Guns and Butter is?
Guns and Butter.
That's all this is about. Guns and Butter, baby.
Guns and Butter, baby.
Oh, and Melvin from Baby Boy, y'all know. Butt naked in front of the fridge with some Kool-Aid. Out the pitcher, though. I don't even need a cup.
He just got done doing Froggy style.
Yeah, and you got to make some more Kool-Aid if you want some. Not me. So, but nah, like gun reform and all of that stuff is a big issue in America. It's crazy because it's a lot of countries where you can't even have a gun, so they stab the shit out of you. Like they got knives and machetes and all that. I'd rather deal with that than guns. Like what you think? Do you think that would work in America? No guns? Because it's a lot of people that love their guns. Like America is money, guns, and drugs. That's America.
It'll never happen.
No, I'm saying if it happened or not. Do you think?
I don't think it would work.
Do you think it would work if it happened?
No.
What you think would happen? Like a riot? Like people would just?
Yeah, I think people go ape shit. I think
too many people already got guns too already.
I mean, yeah, it's all the guns. You got all them threes, their whole three, coalition, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I have no problem with guns as long as people know how to use them. But see, you got to look at it like this. Right. Has a gun ever just got up and shot you by itself? No. It's the mind frame behind the man with the gun. That's or the woman, whoever has the gun.
Right. And that's exactly right, man. So, man, it's a lot that comes with having a gun if you don't know how to use it. Mm-hmm. But I think everybody should know how to use a gun at some point in time in their life, because you never know when it's time it's time for us to boot up. You just never know. Like that's the reason why we have guns. That's the reason why the Second Amendment exists.
Oh, both my kids have shot guns. My son shot AR-15s. They know how to use guns.
So you cool with kids learning how to use the strap?
I'll make sure they know.
It's the right way. You're doing it right.
Something happens, this should go right. Well,
somebody come in the house
and be like, "You ready?"
Somebody come in the house, and I want my kid to be able to accurately bust somebody's
head straight on.
Whatever. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I'm never mad at that. So, all right, we on the same page on that. That's dope. So if they, because they're trying to take guns away, or that keeps coming up. I don't know if they're trying to. I doubt that's ever gonna happen because on both sides, which both sides, it's always a division. But that's the one thing they pretty much agree. That's one of the things that they agree a lot on is the guns. They're never gonna. They make a lot of money off of those guns. Yeah. I ain't gonna go into how they make the money off of all of those guns, but it's a lot of things, man. They drop them off certain places and. It's a reason why it's easy to get M16s or AR-15s and AK. You can just go buy one.
Yeah.
You just walk right in there and go ahead. Let me get that big motherfucker right there. Like I'm about to go to war, and I'm just taking it home. Why do I need a big ass rifle with a 100-round drum just to take home? You tell me that. That's what I want to know.
I mean, most of the time people say it's for fun. You go out in the middle of the field, just light shit straight up. Or again, they think of end of the world or some World War III. You ever seen the movie Red Dawn?
Yeah.
Or China invades, shit like that. That's what people be thinking about because of conspiracy theorists. That's what they're on. Their heads are so
it's got to be a conspiracy because I don't ever think that's going to happen. And if they do, we already prepared for all of that stuff. I don't give a fuck what's said out there or what any propaganda or any of that. That's what we do. We put most of our money in this country into that, into the military. We own all of that. We got all that. Like we not worried about none of that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's the last thing that I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Just look at all the wars that we've been through. We went over there, like we got bombed by by Japan and all of that stuff, but that was it. Other than that, we go over there and we handle that over there. Like,
well, you look, they bombed Hawaii. They didn't even come to the mainland.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't even come to the mainland. So, guns will always be a part of life because it's always been a part of life. But they've been trying to. So, if they take all the guns from us, should anybody have guns? Police, anybody? If they take them from the citizens.
Listen, I don't know if I believe if they take the guns from us, I don't believe anybody should have guns.
Nobody.
Because it's going to be a level playing field, right?
But why would they need guns if we don't got them?
That's what I said. Nobody should really have guns. And if they take them from us, nobody should because, all right, so what? We could still have weapons. Well, y'all could still have the same weapons.
Right.
The reason why you got guns is because we have guns. It's not
literally.
Not because I have a knife or a baton because I have to run at you to do that. Right. Unless I got throwing knives and I'm some damn ninja and I'm gonna hit you right in your forehead. And that shit ain't happening by everybody in this world don't know how to do that shit. So.
Right, exactly, man. And somebody gotta come and take everybody's guns out their houses too.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
That's where it'll get crazy. That's where it'll get crazy. You know how many hillbillies and hood niggas is not gonna give you their guns?
That's civil war. That's what's going on.
I'm just saying they not giving up their guns, and I wouldn't give up mine either. You come to my house for some guns, you're not getting them.
Hell no.
I'm sorry, bro. I legally bought these. These is mine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing it.
The gun situation is again that would turn civil war. It'd go nuts around here.
Yeah. So police, they're trained to use their guns, but somehow they misuse them a lot. That can happen with anybody because it's just all the stuff that's like so many shootings and people like dying from guns a lot now, man. And I just don't understand why people is so trigger happy now. Like, where did that come from? The people just wanting to squeeze the trigger.
Where it came from. The generation got soft.
That's gotta be. They don't want to get punched in their face.
Nobody wants this shit. They want this shit.
And the music too. The music got something to do with that.
Music, you got movies, everything's led and got more violent, and you don't see nobody just putting this shit up, man. You don't see that shit no more.
And I can't wait. That's why when I seen the Snitch 9 getting beat up in the bathroom,
that's fucking hilarious.
I loved it though. Bring back ass whoopings. I'm glad he didn't. Nobody stabbed him or shot him or did none of that. I'm glad that he's living. I love he got his ass whooped and he can move on with his life.
That's it.
That's what I love. Like, I'm never mad at somebody getting their ass whooped.
And that's the thing.
I never gonna feel sorry for you getting your ass whooped.
Well, and that's the thing too. See,
I don't want you to feel sorry for me.
Say you got in a fight, you fight. All right, cool. It should be done. But that person that got their ass whipped want to come back on some revenge shit and shoot you up because they can't beat you. They want to do something. Like, hold on, man. You got beat up. Just let that shit ride and die.
We come from a time where if you beat my ass, we got to fight every time I see you. Or if I'm a bitch, then I'm just going to be done with it. Like, nah, all right, you beat my ass. But other than that, every time I see you, bro, we fighting because I got to get mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to bring out a weapon, nothing. We going to fight. I miss the one-on-one, bro. Like I'm telling you,
ain't none of that shit no more. It's
but I don't have a problem with guns at all. I think if you want guns, you should have guns if you purchase them legally and all of that. But we got to figure out how to get these mentally unstable people. You know what I mean? How we got to figure out a way to where they are regulated. Something I don't want to just put them in a box, but something got to happen, man, because there's too many mass shootings, man. You know what I mean? Like RIP to everybody, especially the most recent one. Is so many of them, man. Yeah. RIP, prayers to all of y'all, man. All the families and victims and everything, man. Like that is terrible, and I just like, it's at an all-time high. And is it the internet? Like, what is it? Like, I just don't understand.
Listen, and you know what's funny is they could regulate all they want. No matter what, you can go get a gun off the street.
Yeah,
you can black market guns all over the place. That doesn't matter.
That's why guns will always be a part of this shit.
And just like drugs, you can never regulate drugs. You can get drugs anywhere. You can get any prescription drugs anywhere you want. Right. It doesn't matter. Oh, well, here you can only have 30. Yeah, right. I'll go find 100 more right down the road. It doesn't matter.
But what about the people that say you shouldn't be able to walk in a place and just buy an assault rifle?
See, what do you think? That situation right there, the assault rifle thing might be a different situation.
Like maybe they should ban them. Maybe it should be handguns only or something.
I don't know about banning assault rifles, but it shouldn't be. I'm just going to walk in there one day and just like, you know what? I got $800. Let me get that AR. No, I mean, see that's the weird part where people get upset. But I have no problem if someone buys that gun and then goes off and shooting in the field, whatever. But again, the background has to be an extensive thing with that.
Yeah,
gun, that's one thing.
It's supposed to be 72 hours, but they don't do that no more. You can just walk in, buy it, and leave.
Well, yeah, with handguns, you can definitely. I don't know. I have never walked in there and tried for an assault rifle.
These motherfuckers that's walking in these places, buying their gun and leaving with that motherfucking ammo and everything.
See, I mean,
that's on the dealer, right? Because you just giving it to them right then and there, ammo and everything, and just letting them walk out.
Well, it's all registered then, so now it's all on due when he
gotta be responsible though. Come on, man. Why is somebody walking in there buying a AR-15 and ammo? A kid like 18, 19 years. These kids be young, they be young.
Maybe that needs to be it. Maybe there's where the problem needs to be. It needs to be an age limit on assault rifles.
30. And you gotta be grown as hell.
I'm cool with that.
Grown.
You've gone through your shit.
Yeah.
You mentally should be stable.
Bro, you can buy a shotgun at 18 years old. Well, you can buy an assault rifle, all that, bro. That shit is crazy.
Shotguns are different. Shotgun you can use for hunting. You can use it for all sorts.
18-year-olds should be able to walk in nowhere and buy a shotgun, dog. When I was 18, what the fuck? I should have never been allowed to just go buy a gun.
You saw that shit right off and
what the fuck? Hell no. What? Don't know. Like, and that's the thing, like, man, it's a lot of young people, it's a lot of kids, like, with these guns. Like, the adults ain't the ones, like, the older people, we ain't the ones that's doing it's the kid, the youngest in 20s and from teens to 20s doing this.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the gun violence is kids, yo. Like, they got their hands on more guns than, like, when we was coming up, man, people had guns, but we never seen them. They made sure we didn't see them. And if we did see them, somebody was getting shot.
Yeah,
that didn't happen all the time. People was fighting. Motherfuckers that have guns on them. Everybody have a gun, but we fighting. Nobody shot nobody.
No.
Nobody even pulled a gun out. We all just fought.
If they pulled the gun out, it's putting on a table, and then you went and
fought. Everybody put that's what I'm saying. Or have somebody hold your shit or whatever. We fighting. Ain't nobody shooting nobody. Like, I remember that, dog. I remember motherfuckers fighting and they guns falling out. And after they done, they picking them up and walking, you know what I mean, going their separate ways.
That's it. Yeah, there was no one getting blown away, nothing.
Yeah, man, like it's crazy, and I don't know if the internet got something to do with it. I don't know. I know it's the music because that's all they promote now.
And the kids being raised on that shit.
Guns and drugs, guns and butter, baby.
Guns and butter.
All they promote, man, and that's what that means. Guns and butter, man. That's all they care about, man, and that's the thing now. But when it comes to people just being able to just go buy a big ass assault rifle, bro. That is crazy to me, yo. Like to this day, like that is just crazy to me. Like why? That's the military use those guns.
Yeah.
Why the hell do civilians need those guns?
Well, like I said, that and it should be like we said, there should be an age limit. That way, you can't just be some unstable 18-year-old.
I mean, you could still be unstable at 30 and 35 or whatever the age may be.
You can, but by then you have done
likely because you got.
By then you've done messed up, and now you have a record, or you have some psychiatric problems. So now you're not gonna get that gun.
By 35, they gonna know your whole life. They gonna know the type of person you are. Everything like, nah, he can't get no gun. We cool.
We cool on
mental history up to 30. Yeah, that should be about 35, 40 years old before you can buy an assault rifle. I ain't even gonna hold you because why the hell we even need them? That's the military. They use those. They go into war to shoot motherfuckers down that's trying to kill them. Like, you don't need that, man. Like,
all right. Here's another thing. So, all right, say you're ex-military. Can you buy it?
Yeah, because they trained to use it the right way.
Right, see, there we go. So you went and served right in 18. You served until you were 25, 27.
But they also got to go through that
psychiatric PTSD.
Because a lot of them be having PTSD. So, if they can pass the evaluations and stuff like that with the right way, not that fabricated, people fail and they still let them, you know what I mean? Because they could fabricate. Don't do that. Like the real, you know what I mean? If they pass the evaluations, then yeah, because they know what they're doing. It's certain things that they will not do because they was trained not to do it. They don't even put their finger on the trigger unless they using their weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that they do and that they will never misuse their shit unless they mentally fucked up. That's why they got to pass the evaluation. So
and I agree with that.
Yeah, hell yeah. What you say? What was the other one? What you say after that?
Oh, nothing. I just said the PTSD stuff, and I agree with that.
Oh, I thought you said something after that. So we agree that we don't like how things is going, or like as far as gun use and people having guns and just
there's changes that can be made, and they're made for the better. As like I said, an age range for the assault rifles. If people have did it, or like I said, went through military, they could have it with the right evaluation coming out.
Yeah,
but there is no reason for an 18-year-old to have an assault rifle, none whatsoever.
No, hell no. And I think it's crazy for people to have a gun cabinet with 20 guns in it. Why do you need all those guns, man?
Hey, look, it's that conspiracy theorist shit.
You should only be able to buy a couple guns legally in your name. You're gonna have to put it in somebody else's name.
Well, you gotta think. All right, so say someone dies.
Everything.
Say someone dies. They have 3 guns. Then that comes to you. Someone else dies. They give you their guns too. That some people get like that, inherit guns. They don't just go out and buy a lot of that. Some of them inherit a lot of that.
But that's where you got to have laws in place. If you own a gun, you got to register that motherfucker. So if you get caught with a gun, you're going down. So you risking going to jail if you get caught with that gun. You can't just
guns are registered to the guy that died.
Do you know right now, as long as you ain't got a felony or a violent crime or a major drug crime or any of that in Ohio, you don't need a carry concealed license. You can just go get a gun and carry it.
Damn, violent crime, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, like assault or any of that. If you got any of that shit, you can still buy it, but it might not. You might get in trouble for having it though. But if you ain't got no felonies or nothing like that,
I thought it was felonies and domestic violence.
Violent crimes, bro. You can't have no gun with a violent crime. Yeah, well, I don't know if that applies for misdemeanors. Honestly, but I do know. I do know if you got violent crimes like assaults and stuff, they not gonna let you have no gun legally.
No, I'm gonna go try
because it's a violent crime. You done some violent shit, bro. Like they not, you know what I mean. But they'll just let you just get a gun and you can just have it You know, you ain't gotta
But
have
assault's a broad spectrum, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
spectrum.
Anybody can go buy one right now with an ID.
You could assault somebody with spit.
You can assault somebody with wind, like blowing them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm just I
get where you're at. You can just go buy the gun.
What I'm saying? Of course, they gonna look at what the assault was. If it was assault with a weapon, then you're not getting a gun.
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, not at all.
If you do get it and you get caught with it, you not gonna. They gonna be like, all right, bro, you probably about to get in trouble.
You got yourself a spec
charge. You're supposed to have it.
5 years.
Yeah, hell yeah, because you're not even supposed to have that gun. So
that's the spec charge.
That's the move. That's one thing that people don't be understanding. Yeah, it's open carry, all that. You can just buy a gun, but what is your history like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they go off of that if you get caught with that gun, man. But hey, listen, man, I ain't mad at guns. Everybody should definitely know how to shoot a gun. Go to the shooting range, man. Women keep a little deuce on you, you know what I mean, in your purse. You know what I mean? Go to the range, learn how to clean it, learn how to use it. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. I'm for real.
Hell yeah.
Like, but you got to use them the right way. I just hate how much gun violence it is in the world. It shouldn't even be like that. I don't know where it came from.
You know what I hate too? I hate how they diversify it. Like they say, like right now, the person that shot up the kids and all that in Nashville was a trans person.
See, that shit. See,
and the trans all them people are up in arms. Oh, well, you're making a big deal because it's a trans. What? I don't care if it was some blue dude running around with 5 arms that did that shit. They still did some shit that was wrong. I don't care who the hell you are.
Right. I ain't got no sympathy for nobody that'll go do that.
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no.
I don't care what you is or what you look like or what you identify to be. I don't care about none of that.
And that's the problem. Like, all right, black, white, yellow, red, blue, trans, pansexual, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, IQ, WX, whatever the hell it is, it doesn't matter. You still knowingly went and did that shit.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I hate when people do that, man. I don't see. That's another thing. I don't care. Why do people even care what people are? Like, you just be who you are. If you identify as a cat, be a cat. I don't give a fuck. Why would I care about that?
I don't want no damn
affect my life. It don't affect my life though. So I don't give a shit.
Listen, I don't care that you do all that. My problem, like, that's a whole nother conversation. I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, I mean, I just don't get how.
I'm just saying that's leads to stuff like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of the conversation because that leads to stuff like that. I'm saying, remember the dude that went in the movie theater and just shot the movie theater up? Like, these motherfuckers is nuts, bro. Like, how do they even have guns? That
was his dad's shit.
That's what I'm saying. Why his dad got guns like that in the house? Like, these motherfuckers.
He was able to get into that safe.
Man, you shouldn't be able to just have a gun safe like that, man. What is you preparing for? Who the hell is you about to go shoot up?
You already explained this: the apocalypse, Red Dawn.
Man, I ain't trying to. Man, these people.
They waiting for the government to try to come get them.
Dog,
listen, people ain't gonna stand still by the government. Martial law, if that ever happens, there's gonna be a lot of dead cops, man. A lot of dead
law ain't never happened, and it's not gonna happen. We just went through a pandemic, and it didn't happen. I'm just telling you,
that was the closest we were ever to that shit going down.
Not gonna happen, bro.
But what I'm saying, I don't think it will. But what I'm saying is that's what people in their brains, the conspiracy theorists out there, believe. If this is gonna happen, I'm gonna be prepared. Whether it could happen in 100 years or not, I'm going to be prepared. And that's where they're at with it. That's what they do.
You see, my thing with that be like, why do y'all think something's going to happen that's never, ever happened or it's never happened? Why would you think it's going to happen?
Movies.
Reading
articles.
Bro, that shit ain't never
articles, man.
Ain't no apocalypse ever happened. None of that shit ever happened. So why the fuck? Like, I don't get why people.
What you mean? You see all the movies that happen on these fucking shit? You don't know.
The movies is fire, but that's just a movie. That's
the problem.
That's just some dude like us that was sitting around, a nerd watching some shit or thought of some shit and he wrote some shit. He don't know nothing. He's not a scientist. It ain't scientists making these movies. It's just regular dudes. Steven Spielberg was a regular dude.
Listen, what about that movie that came out? You remember that train wreck that happened in East Palestine, right?
Yeah.
There was literally a movie that came out about a train wreck that happened in mid-Ohio.
Yeah.
How the hell did you plan that?
And The Simpsons been doing that shit too.
What the hell? That shit is crazy.
That shit, listen.
But I'm just saying that there's people out there like that. They read into this shit so much.
Yeah, but that's once in a lifetime shit, though.
Hey, look,
you see if that happened all the time. That ain't no reason to go buy 1,000 guns. And
I get it. Me and you could understand this. They don't look. They read literally. You read between the lines. That's what we do.
Well, we talking to them, so
listen. They take these lines and they make them this big
for no reason,
and then they stick their whole head in there. Like, what is in this?
But see, you got to have logic, man. Like, I'm not going to just be believing shit just because somebody put it in the movie or on the TV or on the news, or because if it's a scientist or somebody that's been studying it, they ain't the ones making these movies, yo. Like, it's regular people making these movies, just normal people that grew up like us that do the shit we do. They don't know what the fuck going on.
I'm just
saying, like, I get it. A movie is a depiction of what you think. You know what I mean? That ain't no. You see a movie, these movies. These people shouldn't be seeing these movies and believing these movies. Have we ever had an alien attack in the history of humans being alive? No, it's never happened. So why would Independence Day make you think that?
So what's 1950s? Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's true.
It wasn't an attack. I'm just saying though. People believe that shit. That could be nothing. What is this?
And that's one.
Right, here we go.
Once in the
martial law happened, 1963. It was at Kent State when them students got shot.
See, but the martial law that these people was talking about is not the martial law that was. That was a whole different martial law. They talking about the tanks coming through, shutting this bitch. You know, we military. All the police forces is militarized now. They got more gun power than anybody. Armor.
Yeah, look, I drove by.
Tanks. That's what they talking about, where you can't even go outside. You can't do nothing. Military on every street. That's what the martial law that they're talking about. That's never going to happen.
Look, I drove by that new airsoft fucking shit that came down on Roosevelt, right? They got that new building over there where like a Marx was or some shit by the BMV. Dude, the cops were all there for some big thing. They had a huge ass tank.
Yes.
I'm like, why they got this thing?
The Clintons did that.
In Middletown, why they got this? They don't need this shit.
The Clintons militarized everybody's police force. The Clintons, that was in the Clinton administration. They got tanks. They got
understood that. Like, that shit made no sense to have that.
Yeah, bro. They got rocket launchers, bro. They will blow your shit up if they got to. Like, that's what I'm saying. They militarize it, and that's what they think is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. No, that's not gonna happen. I mean, it could happen in your town. Like your police force get on some bullshit, but federally, nationwide, that is never gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. I don't know why they prepared for that, because that's not gonna happen, man. Do you know what that would do to the structure of this country? This country is a business, so they're never gonna fuck up their business. Is what I'm saying. They gonna do what they gotta do and put all the propaganda out there to get us to follow what we gotta follow. They're never gonna mess up their business. That's one thing these people got to understand this. They're not going to mess up their business. You don't need to go buy 1,000 guns, yo. And 80.
Question. Do you watch CNN?
No, I don't watch none of that shit.
That's what these people do. They watch this shit. They believe into the propaganda.
I know.
And that's the problem. They're being brainwashed by a bunch of shit.
Yes, man. It's ridiculous to me, man. Like they feed on stuff that's never gonna happen. I mean, it is what it is, man. If it do happen, they gonna be prepared, and we ain't. I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna be prepared.
Yes, man. Like I'm not overthinking that, man. You just got to put logic into it, and people. That's the thing. Like people ain't putting logic into anything that's going on in life right now.
No, they don't.
No logic at all. Like things.
It's not even logic. It's they overthink it. So. They think like we do, and then they go 500 steps more.
People believe anything, man. I'm sorry. People believe. Do you know that I don't believe shit? I don't believe nothing.
Till it happens.
I'm keeping it real, bro. Nothing I see on the internet, none of that shit. If I don't get it from a credible source or a certain place, I don't believe that shit, man. I don't care what nobody say about nothing. I don't believe it.
That's why I don't like the news. I don't watch the news because I don't believe half the shit that's said on that.
Nothing. When I say nothing, Mike, I mean nothing. If I don't see it or get it from a real credible people that's been reliable my whole life. I can't believe it. Like I can't, because it's a lot of fabrication out here and it's a lot of propaganda, and they're using the internet to hype all of this shit. Watch this election about to start. Watch all the crazy shit we see on social media and everywhere because of this election. They do this. It's a manipulation, man. The government, I'm telling you, man, like guns is a part of all of this shit. Guns is a part of all of this. You know, gun runners they exist.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They exist and they work for people up there. You know what I mean? They work for them. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man, like that's gonna always be a part of life. People just gotta be responsible, man. And I know that's like crazy to say because it's 350 million of us in this country.
Oh, there's 6 billion.
Well, no, I said in the country. In the world, it's like 8 billion.
6 million or something.
It's like 8 billion in the country, but it's like 300. It's almost 400 million people in America, and that's just too many people to just think that everybody gonna be responsible with guns. And then you can't take them away because somebody got to come and take the guns from everybody. And like I said, it's a lot of hillbillies and hood niggas that's not giving their guns up. It's never gonna happen. So I just think it's probably gonna get worse, or it's gonna stay the same. It's not gonna get better, I don't think, until everybody dead. Then it's a whole nother, thing.
Dead. We don't need guns. We're good.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing on the planet, man. That's the only, I don't know, man. Like
that's when the aliens come down. They got phasers.
Well, I see an alien. I'm tired of people talking about aliens, man. Like I get it. It's stuff out there about that shit, but we ain't seen it. I ain't never seen an alien in my life.
I'm trying to see one.
Until I see one, I don't believe in no damn aliens, man.
What's up, man? What you say?
Mike's gonna get probed.
Hell no.
Yep.
I'm gonna see a 3-titty alien. What's up?
Man, I hate to say it, mama, but the apocalypse, man, we ain't no what kind of apocalypse? That's what I know. Zombies is not ain't nobody.
She talking about the end of the world type shit.
Okay, all right. I okay. Now I can't now see that. That's
she ain't talking about like Night of the Living Dead.
Okay, I was about to say, mama, come on now. But no, that's different. That's different right there, because that's some shit that could happen because it was shit on this planet before us. You know what I'm saying? If all these bones and shit that they finding is real. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe nothing.
You don't believe there was dinosaurs?
Man, how we know what a dinosaur sound like? How we know what a dinosaur look like? All they found was bones and ash and shit. Like, what if a dinosaur can talk like a human being?
No. What?
Well, how would you know?
Yeah, how would you know if it couldn't?
Yeah, like like we don't know what they sound like. They probably come up, what up, cuz? And it's big as hell. We don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying.
What up, bro?
We can't just believe what's out there just because it's out there, man. Like
straight Robin Williams from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah,
Raptor.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, how we know what dinosaurs sound like? I feel like they ain't sound like that.
No.
But I don't know, so I gotta shut the fuck up. But you remember when they I want a musket.
No, you don't. You know how long?
Yes, I do. I want a musket. I want a musket and I want a cannon. And I want the old gun that they had to stuff the powder in there.
Yeah, you don't want no damn musket. You had to pour the pellets in that.
The musket, but they also had the other one.
Yeah, you had to take the little.
The little ball.
Down in there. Yeah.
I want some old shit. I'm out here smoking people with old shit if it come down to a
boom. Then it take you 20 minutes to load that bitch.
Hell yeah, you come at me with some crazy, looking all crazy on some apocalyptic shit. I'm a cannonball the shit out you.
Cannon would be crazy to have.
What's your favorite gun though, man? You got one, or one you just like or prefer, or other ones?
I like the 9s or a Glock.
Specific brand or just anyone?
A Glock is its own brand. I like that. I mean, Smith and Wessons are always nice.
Yeah, Smith. Yeah,
but
Ruger's a good one. Give me a bazooka.
This dude said I'm clearing the whole parking lot.
I'm just playing though. Before I tell you mine, man, listen, bro. Like, this was probably about 10 years ago. It might not even been 10 years. It might have been like 6 or 7 years ago, man. Like, one of my cousins, man, he was just texting me about probably some weed or something. I don't even remember. But then he just out of nowhere, he was like, "Yeah, man, I got a grenade launcher." And I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I got it from a dope fiend." And he sent me a picture of it, bro. He literally
I went and shot that motherfucker.
$20. You hear me?
But yeah, because that motherfucker wanted something.
Bro, well, he gave him the, he gave him
I know.
You know what I mean? He doubled him up, so it was the 40 banger. But, bro, he had the rocket launcher. He had the grenade launcher, bro, with 2 grenades, bro. I'm like, what in the hell do you need to have that for? Who house is you finna blow, bro? What are you? Why? Just to say you got it, and that's another thing people want to get. Just say you got it, like, bro. No, I don't want that. You take that over there to what I need with that? A rocket launcher or a grenade launcher? No, bro. I'm not going to war. But High Point 9.
High Point, man. I used to have one of them.
High Point 9. That was my favorite one. It was plastic though. That was the only thing I hated about it. It was plastic, but
all right, undetectable. Take it right.
The High Point or probably a 40 cal, man. For probably a 40 cal. I had one with the gate on it back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah, I was probably about 16.
Got a banana clip and everything.
Probably about 17. I was probably about 17 when I had that. Yeah. Ain't nobody know I had it though.
Well, see, that's the thing.
That's how I always been though.
We know a lot of things.
Right, that's how nobody know nothing about me, like except for the people that's around me. I'm telling you, no, I don't tell nobody nothing, no, show nobody nothing, bro. I used to have a gun on me all the time, and only certain people knew I had that motherfucker. Nobody really knew I ever had that motherfucker, like because I don't care about you knowing that I got it.
No.
You don't know I got it when it's time for you to know I got it. So don't make it that time.
And if you're finding out, then there's a problem.
Hell yeah, bro. Like we wore big clothes back then. You know what I mean? In that era, we wore big clothes. So motherfucker ain't never know what I had on me, man. I stayed with my gun on me, and ain't nobody ever really know I had it. So that was fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, High Point 9 for sure, man. You ever been hunting?
No. I was always fishing. That's what I did a lot of.
How you feel about hunting? You cool with killing?
I got no problem with it.
Shooting shit?
Yeah, I got no problem. I'll shoot the shit out of something.
I'll fuck a deer up though, because a deer done fuck some cars up and all that. Down there, fuck my cousin.
Hey, look at your phone. Look at the pictures I just sent you. This came from my mom.
Oh yeah, your mom ready. Yeah, I like that though.
She got the clip. I was like,
and see Ruger, boy. I told you them Rugers, boy. Oh, they're pretty too. See, that's what. You know how to use them though, right?
No, yeah, she definitely know how to use them.
Okay.
She hunting with my grandfather. She do all that stuff. Listen, my mom grew up she was more like she was a boy, not like a girl. Like she went on the boys soccer team up in their ass and shit to prove a point. Like that was her mentality. Man,
I ain't never been hunting, but I will go hunting, man. For real. Do you gotta only use like the hunting rifles, or can I go out there with like a AK-47?
No, you ain't going out there with that. The whole there ain't gonna be nothing left. You're gonna have to pull all those bullets out of it, and then you have to
the whole shit up, bro. You can't even eat that shit. You don't put so many bullets in there.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Now I'll be out there like Call of Duty with a handgun.
You better get close, sneak right up on it.
Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. I ain't gonna eat your head. I'll just put 9 in your head. Because I got the rest of the body. Like, what was that on Me, Myself, and Irene with the cow, bro? He was shooting.
Oh, yeah. Cow, he shot it like 6 times. Yeah.
Then he tried to choke it out, bro. I was
dying. He was on the ground hitting it.
Bro, Jim Carrey, boy. What you think about that Alec Baldwin shit, man? He shot old girl. They trying to give him manslaughter or something. I don't think he's gonna go.
Crazy though. That's crazy. How he doesn't load that gun? They load the gun.
So yeah, but see, he was the producer. It's his movie. It was his movie.
He made it real then.
But this the thing. Even if you got people to do that, this is my whole thing. If you got people to do that before you shoot that gun, you supposed to check it yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's a logical move.
That's what manslaughter is. It's accidental. You know what I mean? You didn't mean to kill him.
Damn,
but
I don't.
he ain't going to jail. I don't think he's
He
going
ain't
to
gonna go to jail. You're gonna have that charge, be on hella probation, all sorts of other
yeah,
shit.
he ain't going. This Alec Baldwin, that motherfucker ain't going to jail. But me personally, I'm gonna check the gun. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna do all that. Make sure it ain't around in there. Because all he had to do was look in the chamber. You gonna see it's around in there.
But you see, thing is I would have thought they would have used blanks.
They supposed to use blanks.
I mean, just like the Bruce Lee incident, they said, "Oh, well, he died because he got shot and it was real bullets or brain only."
Yes, yeah.
Jackie Chan came out and said none of that shit was real. He said, "No, he died because he died. He died of health implications."
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's why you can't just be believing shit. See, I know what I be talking about, man. They be fabricating this shit, man. Jackie know what he talking about, man.
Yeah, he came out and said, "No, I'm a good friend with Bruce. I talked to him before he died. He literally died because of health implications."
Yeah, both of them did.
Yeah, so it's not.
Well, he said Bruce Lee. They said I forgot who it was. They said he was drinking drinking a lot of water and taking in a lot of fluids, but he wasn't like using the bathroom and eating and stuff like that. And that shit fucked him up. He only weighed 138 pounds. He was a little dude.
He flip around, boy. That boy.
They also said that it's also, I don't know if it's true or not, but they also say that all that was fake. He's not really, he was an actor. He wasn't a martial artist. He wasn't like in real life, go out there and like Chuck Norris and them got championships and all that stuff in martial arts. They said he wasn't that. They said he was just an actor. I don't know if that's true though.
Nah, see, I've heard Jackie said he fighter, and then Steven Seagal even said, "No, Bruce Lee was a fighter."
Man,
like, that's the only man he was ever worried about. You can beat up everybody.
Some people say that he was, and some people say he wasn't. So I don't know. I guess it's all about what Bruce Lee I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
But he ain't need no gun though. He'd take your gun and beat your ass with it.
That's what I was saying.
Never shoot you. He'd never
going to throw that gun and
whoop your ass. Ass whooping. All right, man. So, man, we got a plan. We got to go hunting sometime, man. Go out there to one of them western states and go shoot some shit. Go to Oklahoma and bust some heads. What they be shooting out there?
You can do that shit here in Ohio. You know that, right?
Nah, I want to go shoot some shit we ain't got. What they be shooting? Bisons? What they be shooting out there?
What you talking about, like North Dakota or something?
I'm trying to go shoot some shit we ain't got. Some big shit. You gotta shoot him like, yeah, you gotta get the big boy rifle.
Well, I mean, once we get that,
I use a shotgun. I ain't gonna get close enough to shotgun.
You can use a shotgun. You can use rifles. Yeah, shotguns.
I want to blow a hole through some shit. That sounds crazy. I don't even. I want to.
I don't think you need to own a gun, Jay.
Man, I want to blow a hole through some shit.
But that's a human nature, though. That's human nature.
That's human nature. Blowing holes and shit. That's what we do, man.
I mean, you want to eat that shit afterwards, so you got to eat around the hole.
Anything that eat meat is a savage. I'm sorry. I'll accept it. I'm cool.
Well, that's why they call it a carnivore. That's what you are. Yeah. You eat meat. You a carnivore.
Yeah, we savages, and we think we own every fucking thing. Not saying us as individuals. I'm saying like period. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we savages for sure. That's who we are, man. You got to embrace what's going on, and people just be responsible with your weapons, man. Ain't against nobody owning a gun or knowing how to do it. Even your kids should know how to shoot it. Go to the range as a family and bust some guns. It's fun.
It's fun. It's funny. But even if you got property, like my family got property, go out there, set up some shit, and light it up.
Light it up, man. Just do it responsibly, though, man. And you don't need a cabinet with 20 guns in there, man. Just get like 5 of them. Five is good.
Five's a good round number.
Get as much ammo as you want, but why you need 30 guns? That's crazy. Yeah, are you gonna ever shoot all 30 of those guns or 20 of those guns? However many guns you got? It's a lot of guns.
That could be excessive.
That's excessive as hell.
If you have like a couple different hunting rifles.
Well, I've been to people's houses back in the day, and they parents got the gun case with like 72 hunting rifles. Bro, it was literally like 30 guns in there. Like, bro, they got shotguns, everything. They know how to shoot everything. Like, bro, bro, I probably break my shoulder back then shooting a shotgun. But these little motherfuckers know how to shoot shotguns. Like, y'all crazy. So I just never understood that. But yeah, man, be responsible out there. From the man cave to y'all. Be safe. If you know somebody with a gun, if they crazy and you know they crazy, stay the fuck away from them.
Stay the fuck away from them.
See y'all next Wednesday. Salute.